Yes. Hello, CLEM-maniacs. How is everybody doing on this Monday? New year, new week, new everything. New me, new you. 2022 edition of the CLEM and the PM. Wow, it's a new year. I can't believe it. And same old issues, but don't worry. Fios is coming to the rescue. But it was a hairline finish that Dave was able to get us up and running at the last second. Because we spent an hour on this stuff last night and it's still shorted out. All right, I'm not going to breathe. Let me take my last breath and talk. But we are back. And it is a new year, and I'm very excited for the show today. Hope everyone had a great New Year's Eve, New Year's weekend, week off, all that good stuff. But we are back here in Clemville and look forward to another great year ahead. Not just radio, but of personal growth, relationship growth, financial freedom, all that good stuff. And hopefully the Cowboys don't get ousted. We'll talk to Oliver at 4:20. It's a somewhat somber football Monday for us Cowboy fans. You know, you beat up on a bad team and then all of a sudden reality comes settling in. But we'll deal with that at 4:20 when we have our man Oliver on. His weekly segment, Updates with Oliver, sponsored by Pete's Chimney and More. Chimneys, gutters, roofing, it's what we do. Yes, Matt checking in from St. Louis. It wouldn't be... Wow, let me move this. Let me move my YouTube. Let's see for the new year if anyone made any conscious goals to join us here on the YouTube channel. It's like, yeah, on the YouTube, on the new year, I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to find a new job. I'm going to get a better relationship. And I'm also going to join the YouTube chat in Clemville. Matt checking in. Yes. Kevin, how are you feeling? How was your weekend? Is your mom still around? And thank you for joining us last night to help us.
Feeling good. I'm glad to still have my mom here, and we're having fun. And it's a new year. It's a new set of goals, and it's time to achieve those goals. So I'm feeling pumped up right now.
Good stuff. Except when it comes to obviously Giant football. I mean, that's the one, like, just the one little thing that's kind of like a. And how the Rangers doing?
Rangers are all right. They're doing pretty good. That makes up for the Giants.
Right.
And it makes up for the fact that baseball isn't back yet.
Right, no doubt. And I, as a Mets fan, I hope it comes back much sooner than some anticipate, because we have a great year if you're a Mets fan for us planned. Uncle Stevie looked like he did nice, and we want to get back on that field and win us another at least division title. I mean, NL championship would be nice, pennant would be nice. And then we'll take it to the World Series and see what happens from there. But we'll talk all that sports later on at 4:20 with our man Oliver. Got a lot to talk about. 845-429-1700. Talk about talking. And a new year, and a new you, and new this, and new that. We're going to have Rocky on from Rock's Kitchen tomorrow at 4:20. He's going to talk about the obviously increase in business that he'll see the next few weeks, month. But those that are serious will stay with the meal plan that Rox offers to make it simplified and easy. Your weight goals. I started today. I'm on my 5th bottle of water. Unfortunately, I couldn't get out of bed into the gym today. It was just much too cold, and I forgot to put the heat on. So the heat is on for tomorrow. I will try again. But it's a new year, it's a new you, it's a new me, it's all that nonsense that people spurt around. But tomorrow at 4:20, Rock will come on and really give it to you how you can attain those goals, losing weight, losing inches, feeling better. And you really won't even notice much of a difference, at least when it comes to the eating part. You know, as we get older, it's really more important what we put into our mouth than what we lift over our head, meaning that diet is more important than gym. And I'm not saying you shouldn't work out, but you really want to lose weight, you got to take control of those eating habits, the sugars, the fats. And at Rock's Kitchen, they've done all the work for you. They have put together some great meals that not only taste good, but are effective in losing weight. I think if you're on Rock's program, the forecast is for about 2 pounds a month, which is realistic. You get these baloney things where, oh, this month I lost 37 pounds. Yeah, right. And then all of a sudden you realize that the only thing you're eating is strained seaweed. You know, and then when you get back to your real eating habits, you put on 39 of those pounds back. So Rock's Kitchen, it's good food, it's good for you, it's good taste. And tomorrow we'll talk to him because I know a lot of you, I've spoken to some of you, over the break. A lot of you are looking for, a quick fix, a bullet, a magic bullet. There is nothing of the sort. Tune in tomorrow, 4:20. Rock will get you heading in the right direction. All right, it's 3:21. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back. Woo!
With local news, local traffic, and local weather, if you like local, you'll love AM 1700 WRCR and WRCR.com.
This is your County Executive Ed Day, and I want to wish you and your family a joyous and peaceful holiday season and a Happy New Year. Let us reflect on the blessings of loving family and friends and appreciate the blessing of living in this beautiful county.
This is Lou Young with a new type of radio reality for the new year. Every week we'll spend 2 enlightening hours together learning to recognize the profound and permanent changes taking place all around us. Look, the planet is in full revolt and we need a plan. Climates change, species disappear, viruses rampage, and we're told our primary value is to consume and ignore. This is a wake-up call to action. The signs are everywhere and the solution is between our ears and in our hearts. Tough Times with Lou Young, Saturdays on WRCR, 1 to 3 p.m. Join us. I dare you.
Welcome to WRCR 1700 on your AM dial. I am Sonia Burgos Cranage, an attorney with the law firm of Sickle and Hicks, located in Suffern, New York. I will be your host on the third Thursday of the month at 9:30 in the morning, and it will be Senior Moments with Sonia. Yes, the third Thursday, Senior Moments with Sonia. Our firm is reaching out to the senior community in Rockland County because many of the senior groups cannot interact in person with speakers. Protect yourself and protect your assets through legal documents. And I hope you join us on the third Thursday of Senior Moments with Sonia.
On behalf of Head Start of Rockland staff, Board of Directors, Policy Council members, and foster grandparent staff, we wish the children, parents, foster grandparent volunteers, and Rockland County residents a stupendous happy holidays.
Hi, this is Brewster Bob. I would like to take this opportunity to wish season's greetings to the WRCR listeners, air staff, and sponsors. It's been such an enjoyable year listening to the live and local programming here on WRCR AM 1700 and online at WRCR.com.
At highway speeds, the average text takes your eyes off the road for about 5 seconds. That's enough time to travel the length of a football field. Stop texts, stopwrecks.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
The year was 2021. Times had changed. The world was a different place. Technology had taken over. Social media was king. Print advertising was dying, and so was radio. Only one man could save it from extinction. Hey, what's up, Clemaniacs? It's me, Clem. Hope you join me every weekday from 3 to 5 p.m. here on the world-renowned Clem Radio Network. WRCR AM 1700, online at WRCR.com, WRCR on smart speakers everywhere. Don't forget to tell your friends, family, and coworkers, like our Facebook page, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and I'll see you at 3, Clemaniacs. All the love, and keep smiling.
Now let's take a look at the road and Hudson Valley traffic.
Well, no question about it. Traffic is lighter than usual today. A lot of businesses are closed observing the New Year's holiday today, so there's not much traffic out there this afternoon. No delays at all, believe it or not, on the northbound Hutch, although the southbound Hutch is a little bit heavy coming down south of where the Cross County merges in. But all in all, looking pretty good. There are no delays on the New England Thruway. I don't see any problems on the Bronx River Parkway, the Sawmill, the Sprain, the New York State Thruway, Tappan Zee Bridge, 287, New York State Thruway, everything in very, very good shape this afternoon. Traffic sponsored by DuckDuckGo. Fed up with companies selling your data? DuckDuckGo is on it. They help millions of people like you take back their privacy online. With one download, you can search and browse privately, avoiding trackers, all for free. DuckDuckGo, privacy simplified. And from the Hudson Valley Traffic Center, I'm Chris Majette.
Weather for tonight. Mostly cloudy, then gradually becoming clear with a low around 17 degrees. And for Tuesday, sunny with a high near 36. The wind chill values between 20 and 30 degrees. For Tuesday night, partly cloudy with a low around 24. For Wednesday, a slight chance of snow before 10 a.m., then a slight chance of rain and snow between 10 and 11 a.m., with the chance of rain after 11 a.m. Otherwise, mostly cloudy with a high near 41 degrees, the chance of precipitation 50%. For Thursday, partly sunny with a high near 39. And for Friday, a chance of snow mixing with rain after noon, then gradually ending. Otherwise, partly sunny with a high near 35 degrees. That's the weather forecast. For WRCR, I'm Kevin Thomas.
Up-to-the-minute weather information is always available on the WRCR website. Day or night, when you want the weather, check our website at WRCR.com.
And the current temperature is 25 degrees.
And we are back here. I was wondering why it seems so clear. I was looking at an enlarged, I'm like, wow, looking at myself, it's very clear. Because it was an enlarged screen. Now I put it down to my smaller size and I get it. All right, so anyway, we are back here in Clemville. All hail the king. Now, when I say king, I'm the king of Clemville, it's not like this is a dictatorship. Everybody understands it's a clemocracy here. All right? We are all equal people. I just wear the crown, and that's it. I mean, that's something delusional that I'll deal with. Don't worry about it. But all hail the king, just more nonsense that goes on here. Don't take it too serious, all right? Someone, Matt, checking in. I hear you. It's cold out. This cold weather out here now in New York. I don't know about where you people are living. Most of you obviously are in New York listening, but some of you outside of New York. This weather is cold, but there's a different type of cold going on now. This is the cold that hurts your bones. My bones literally are begging for mercy. When I step outside, the Clem studio has the heat on. I forgot to put the heat on in my weightlifting gym last night. So I came out this morning. It was freezing cold. It gave me every reason to run back into my house and get back into bed with the wife. I'm not as tough as I used to be. So the old me, I would have worked out in the cold, in a pair of thongs and whatever. It ran in 10 feet of snow with sandals. But yeah, those days are long behind me. So it is cold outside, and even more reason to, pack up and move out of New York. But I, for one, am feeling blessed that I not only can afford to live in New York, but for right now, can tolerate the weather. There may get to a point where, whether I can afford it or not, that I might have to hightail it out here just because I literally feel like I can break a bone by just bending the wrong way in this weather. It's so cold. It gets inside of you, and it's brutal. So I hear you, Matt. I run from my studio. It's like I have all these. It's a CLEM pound, and I have all these different buildings around here, and now they're all heated. So I just run to one to the other very quickly in this type of New York cold weather. So this weekend, I already failed my goal. My New Year's plan. I was gonna, stay up all New Year's Eve night, 12 o'clock, watch Cobra Kai with Emilio. I thought my wife maybe had some plans, but she ended up staying behind with me. So we planned on finishing a series, Animal Kingdom, that has probably taken us 10, 11, 12 months to watch. Not that it's bad, but there was a point in it where it just dragged, and it dragged for us. Life always comes in between it. The kids making lunches, got to go on an estimates, emergency call, whatever it is. So our plan was to wrap that up, watch Cobra Kai. It's Monday night at Monday afternoon, 3:30. I still have not watched an episode of Cobra Kai. Emilio fell asleep prior to New Year's Eve going down. I mean, by 10 o'clock, he was in bed, passed out. I followed in his footsteps shortly thereafter. I went down to my mom's living quarters. She's in Florida now, where it'll be our new living quarters when she takes the permanent move. So I went down there. I told my wife I'm going to watch something. Fell asleep on these very comfortable recliners. Woke up maybe 10 to 12. Went upstairs. Said, rang some things. Blew this, that. And then went to bed. And that was it. And still, like I said, have not watched an episode of Cobra Kai. We are trying to get to the finish line of Animal Kingdom. It is starting to really pick up for those of you that watched Animal Kingdom. Some of you actually even recommended it to me when we put the call for a series. And we are on the final stretch. I believe the final, 2 or maybe 3 episodes of the last season. And then we will move on and graduate to Cobra Kai, which I believe I can do that in one sitting. It's only 10 episodes, and I believe I could crank that out. If I had, 8, 9, 10 hours to just sit there. I did have that this week, and I took this whole weekend off. Not that I didn't go to a couple of things, but in all reality, I mean, for me, it was really taking off. Sunday, what did I do? I gave a couple of estimates. I drove around. I threw a couple of pieces of paper in some mailboxes, and that was it. Saturday, I did nothing. It was a rain day. I did nothing. So in all reality, I pretty much did nothing. As far as customers going out, I did a lot of stuff on the computer. A lot of stuff for the radio show, for advertising, for Pete's Chimney. Was on the computer. Really, I mean, I got skills. I mean, I thought I lost my computer skills. I could still cut and paste. I know how to save a file on the desktop. I mean, don't mess with me. I could probably be an IT guy if I wanted to. All right, so that was my weekend, is pretty much doing nothing. Spent some time on the computer. It was a beautiful weekend. Doing nothing. And not that I could get used to that, but I really could kind of get used to that in clips here and there. It's nice when you work really hard, you live in the life you like, and you get to just, like, I could take time off more. I don't want to. It's not good for my head. That's the problem. It's really not. It's not good for my head. I must keep busy. And then these days, like, where I'm like, all right, you know what? We just got out of the fall season. We did really well. I'm going to take a few days off. And it felt good. My mind wasn't killing me. It wasn't telling me to go work, stay busy. My mom got, I love her to death, really. And I can't wait till she's back for a little bit. I'm going to spend every night with her and catch up on lost times. But she instilled in me early on that I was a loser. And rightfully so. Those were the words to say. Because I was a loser. I mean, like, listen, you should have seen my track record to that point. It was nothing short of a loser. But probably not the right choice of words. Although, I mean, I don't know what else she could have said, but that's partial reason why I must work all the time. to defy those words, even though my mom didn't mean them. She just didn't know any better. So it was nice to get 2 days off, just chill, and to be on the computer in my robe. Sometimes in my new my Christmas gift that my wife got me, pajama pants, nice comfortable pants. Although we must have thrown them in the dryer one too many times since I've gotten them, and it's been a short time. Or I put on a lot of weight, which was probably the case. Between Thanksgiving and Christmas at my sister-in-law's, I mean, that spread there, I no doubt. I actually stepped on the scale, and that's why today I had a steak, Caesar salad, and 6 waters compared to what I normally been eating the tail end of 2021. I had a good stretch there. And then I had that rectal issue, which totally sidetracked me. And I'm not going to blame my rectum for my bad diet, but it all comes together. But we'll leave that for later. So it was a great weekend. I was really pumped up. And Friday, I just got to share this story. Now, I know a lot of people out there, you hate the Hasidic Jewish people, the Orthodox people. I know that. I mean, there's people that put on a good front. And some of those people are even politicians, believe me. So the ones that are listening that don't want the Orthodox people, the Hasidics as neighbors, I understand there's problems with that community, but I also, believe me, I've been in Spanish communities, Afro-American communities. I've been in the white communities, and everyone's got problems. So that being said, this was so beautiful. I went to this house. This guy texted me. He wanted to know if I could come to his house. And Friday, I knew we weren't working Saturday. I knew I wasn't going to work Sunday. I jammed up Friday. It was like crazy. My guy, we were running around like chickens without heads. I mean, all props to my guys. So I put it on my personal schedule that I would go over there, check out his fireplace, see if it was safe to use, because he wanted to use it for the Sabbath. He was very excited. Just moved into the house not too long ago. Never had a fireplace, and I could hear in his voice the excitement that he felt would come from the fireplace if he could, use it. So I went there, and I think it was like Mr. Tagelstrom, something like whatever it was, in Muncie. I went over there. Muncie, for those of you outside the area, is very rich in its Jewish heritage. The community is mostly Jewish. I would probably say like 98% Jewish, maybe 96% Jewish. And those numbers could be off, but it's a lot of Jewish people living there. So I went to his house, and I went inside, and a couple of young girls came over and a couple older girls. And he told me he had 7 girls. And I said, man, dude, you are so blessed. And he said, I know. And he looked like Santa Claus. He had this big beard and this burly, smile, big old belly. And he said, yeah, I got 7 daughters. Look, and we were looking at pictures of 2 of them, beautiful girls, older girls that were married. I mean, really beautiful, stunning. And, their husbands had the big hats on. Not the one that goes round, straight up, but the big round one, like a tire with fur. And beautiful, like all kids in the pictures. I said, those are beautiful. That's beautiful. And then he showed me another picture of like everybody together. It's like a Christmas picture of the family, but this one must have been like Hanukkah, Passover, Yom Kippur, whatever. So I said, man, that's beautiful, man. You are so blessed. I said, I got 3 girls. I said, then we had our little boy. I said, at that point, I was hoping for another girl. I said, because it was beautiful. I said, and you got 7. I said, 7 weddings. That's what I actually said. I said, you got 7 weddings. And he goes, oh, 2 are already married. And he showed me the picture of the 2 that were married, 2 separate pictures with their families. Beautiful, beautiful. And he says, I said, I have 3 girls. I said, and my wife was pregnant, but it was the last one. I said, at that point, I said, I really didn't care for the boy. I said, I was fine with another girl. I said, my sister's got 4 girls. I said, then the boy came. He goes, I got 3 boys. I said, whoa. I said, you got 7 girls and 3 boys. Let me tell you something, man. If like I know some people out there, they're like, oh, he ain't paying no bills. The government's paying for him. He looked like he was a working guy. He didn't look like he was sitting around collecting welfare, government cheese. He just looked like a hard-working guy that had 10 kids. And I have a Haitian customer of mine, in Pomona. He got 11 kids, so he won them up. I remember we were bugging out. I was like, 11 kids. He's like, yo, Pete, that's why I work 27 hours a day. I said, all respect to you, man. I understand. But 7 girls, 3 boys. And I'm telling you, it was beautiful. They were in the kitchen. They made these huge breads. It was just getting ready for the Sabbath. I said, someone got some skills, man, and beautiful, hoping they would offer me one. But, I mean, they were friendly, but I guess not that friendly. But nonetheless, it was beautiful. I love that. I love, and I know people say, oh, we're going to have to pay the taxes. All these people are going to outvote us. Believe me, I know there's people out there that just chiming away. But me, I'm living a happy life, I'm telling you. And like that brought me so much joy and love to see that. I know that guy is working hard, providing for his family. And if not, I mean, I know there's other people out there that are collecting the cheese that shouldn't be, but that's neither here nor there. It was beautiful to just be in another culture's house, to see, like, to just see the I'm telling you, it was beautiful. The happiness, the joy. That was a great way for me to end my new year. And it made me even more committed to my family. And we had some great family moments. I'll tell you something. We went out to Cornerstone, a place I frequent often, but by myself usually, maybe with my wife. If I'm lucky here or there, I might get food to go for the kids, this and that. Terry runs there a lot for the kids. She picks up stuff there. I love Cornerstone. Sunday we walked in there. We strolled in there. The 6 of us. Me, my wife, and our 4 kids, which we don't get often because they're here, sports. This one doesn't want to go out. This one's got a period now, blah, 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 all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? All the interferences with family. So to just walk into a home, all the families around, all the kids, the boys. I mean, 2 of them are gone at school. I learned the whole story in such a short time. And I got his fireplace going. Baruch Hashem. All right, 3:42. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. Woo!
If it concerns the Hudson Valley, it concerns us. AM 1700 WRCR and WRCR.com.
Hi, this is Rockland County Legislator and Minority Leader Lon Hofstein. I thank you for your support and the opportunity to be your voice in the county legislature. On behalf of my wife Rosemary, along with my family, we wish you a very happy Hanukkah and a very Merry Christmas. Let the candles from your menorah and or the star from your tree shine brightly upon you and your family during this holiday season.
Bomberos de Spring Valley, Hook and Ladder, Company número 1, les desea Feliz Navidad y Happy Hanukkah a todo el mundo.
The Spring Valley Hook and Ladder Company number 1 want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy Hanukkah to all.
I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Happy Hanukkah!
This is Stony Point Town Supervisor Jim Monahan. From my family to yours, wishing all a wonderful holiday season and a happy and peaceful new year.
I'm Tina Traster, editor and publisher of the Rockland County Business Journal. The need for local journalism is critical. RCBizJournal.com is a 24/7 digital news source covering local news stories about the economy, retail, real estate, local entrepreneurs, and more. Sign up for our professional business directory. Check out our commercial real estate listings. We deliver in-depth analysis every Monday at 9:15 with Jeff and Will on the morning show. And visit rcbizjournal.com to receive our free daily newsletter.
Hi folks, this is Clarkstown Supervisor George Holman, wishing all Rockland County residents and our loyal WRCR 1700 AM listeners a joyful holiday season. Wishing you all a Merry Christmas, a Happy Hanukkah, and a blessed, happy, healthy, and prosperous New Year. Happy holidays, everyone.
Are you self-motivated, creative, and persistent? WRCR is seeking sales account executives to help bring in new clients and create successful radio campaigns and digital promotions on a commission-only basis with excellent earning potential. If you're interested in joining our sales team, please email me, Kerry, Kerry, at WRCR.com. And hey, college students, this is a great opportunity to gain sales experience in the exciting world of radio.
Now let's take a look at the roads with Hudson Valley traffic.
Good afternoon. We have high winds across the Bear Mountain Bridge. Please do use some caution. And then Foothill Street, both north and southbound from Strawberry Road to Lockwood Road, is currently closed for construction. That should wrap up by 5 p.m. The Merrimack Avenue southbound from the Hutch to Saxon Drive, the road is reduced to one lane for the ongoing repairs. Across the Tappan Zee Bridge, please use some caution. 199 across the Kingston-Rhine Cliff, you have high winds. This report is sponsored by Taco Bell. Raise your hand if you like burritos. Put a Taco Bell $2 beefy melt burrito in that hand. Seasoned beef with a 3-cheese blend. Put another beefy melt burrito in the other hand. You're welcome. At participating Taco Bell stores for a limited time only, price of participation may vary. Tax extra. From the Hudson Valley Traffic Center, I'm Amy Salerno.
Weather for tonight. Mostly cloudy, then gradually becoming clear with a low around 17 degrees. And for Tuesday, sunny with a high near 36. The wind chill values between 20 and 30 degrees. For Tuesday night, partly cloudy with a low around 24. For Wednesday, a slight chance of snow before 10 a.m., then a slight chance of rain and snow between 10 and 11 a.m., with the chance of rain after 11 a.m. Otherwise mostly cloudy with a high near 41 degrees, the chance of precipitation 50%. For Thursday, partly sunny with a high near 39. And for Friday, a chance of snow mixing with rain after noon, then gradually ending. Otherwise partly sunny with a high near 35 degrees. That's the weather forecast. For WRCR, I'm Kevin Thomas.
Up-to-the-minute weather information is always available on the WRCR website. Day or night, when you want the weather, check our website at WRCR.com.
And the current temperature is 25 degrees.
And that's like a 25 bone-breaking degrees, not normal, like 25 degrees I could tolerate. This is a different type of 25 degrees. There's something in the air. So I, was just sharing a story of joy to end the year when I went over to this Jewish people's house. And like I said, I know there's people out there listening who, they're like illed by that. Like when you talk like, oh, the Hasidics or the Orthodox, he was one or the other. And this is going to be a year of love, especially here in Clemville. We're going to spread joy as we always do. We're love, peace. We're going to touch more people this year than we did last year. That is the goal of the King. All hail the King. Thank you. I mean, talk about touching people. My man Arthur, we were talking over the weekend. Unfortunately, he not unfortunately, but it was good that he had some stuff to do, with his family, because sometimes they let him down. And I've known him for about little over 2 years. And, I've seen a few times where, he's supposed to get picked up. He's supposed to go away. He's supposed to go on a cruise. And somehow, some way, he gets the short end of the stick. So I always try my best not to let him down. And, we talked about, the year we had. And we have to we have to fill out this form for the MHA, how our year went. And I said, dude, I got the form again. He said, you could just fill it out. you know what to write. I said, well, I want to know what you think. He said, you know what I think. You know I love you. And he really means that. You know, I mean, my wife really loves me too. She really means it too. But I mean, it's just like Arthur genuinely loves me. Like I know he counts on me. And we're going to touch more people this year. And when I say we, you're going to do it like in your way, however you do it, however you impact people and make their lives better, you're going to do that. Even if it's just one person a day. You know, you smile at someone, or you tell someone they got a nice smile, or you tell someone, hey, you look good. I mean, I guess nowadays you better watch out. If you, the Queen checking in, all hail the Queen. Still holding on to her title. Kathy on YouTube right now. Yep. Hope you had a nice, happy, healthy New Year, Kathy. Good stuff. So, you know, you compliment somebody on their smile. You hold the door for them. I mean, you want to go out of the way and buy someone a coffee, you know, buy them breakfast. That's up to you. I'm not saying you have to do anything financially to make someone's life better. I went the other day. I dropped off 7 pairs of my jeans because I have to have my jeans dry cleaned. I can't wash them in the washer. I don't like when they come out like that. So I bring them to the dry cleaner, and they know no creaser. I don't want no crease in my pants. She always says to me, no creaser. And June knew it was June Cleaner. She sold it to this lady. When I walked in the other day, she said, hi, Mr. Peter. And he said, how you doing? And she said, I remember you were so nice to me. And I remember I was so nice to her. And I wasn't so nice, I was just being nice. You know, and I helped her out in a way that she obviously never forgot. So, you know, when I brought my pants, she said, I know you like no crease. I said, that's right, no crease. But she remembered. She said, you were so nice to me. I remember. And for her to remember and say that, I mean, I know she remembers because every time I walk in there, she glows. Because that's the glow I bring her from our prior experience. Now, I wish I could say that through all my interactions, that was the case. Unfortunately, some people will tell you, oh, yeah, I had an interaction with that guy. He's an idiot, or he's a, you know, this, or he's a loud. Is this? I don't hear that. Why do I not hear that? Let me play this one. I hear that. Kev, you hear that?
Yeah, I hear it.
Okay. I don't hear that. Dave, I need to hear that one. I hear this. I hear this.
But the truth! You can't handle the truth! Oh, well, I won?
Yes, you did. Antonio, he cleaned up. I mean, although Bryan Avenue Bob calls it a stupid game. Yep, no, I have that documented on his show, New Year's Eve show, called it a stupid game when he was talking to Kung Fu Panda, because truth be told, she calls into his show. It's depressing. I can understand. I mean, you call in. I mean, it's a depressing feeling. So she's down. She calls into my show. The energy's at a different level. So, I mean, the magic, that's what we do. We instill that radio therapy that none others can do. So, anyway, my stupid game that Antonio Bologna won out of the confines of the basement, $25 Gilligan's car. I mean, this is cleaning up. $25 Gilligan's, sangrias, rocks, Ricks. Tomorrow, Rocks on 420. Today, Oliver's on 420. Updates with Oliver. Can't wait for this one. Cowboys stink. $25 Home Depot card. $25 Dunkin' Donut card. $25 in scratch-offs. $25 Visa gift card. But more than that, proclaimed himself the greatest Clemlympian of the Clemlympics in 2021. Now, a whole year must go by for someone to claim that title, to take that title away. And who knows? Maybe they won't. Maybe Antonio does back-to-back, which will obviously then totally solidify him as the greatest Clemlympian of the greatest games ever brought to you on radio. I don't know. Steve's buddy worked for CBS 50 years. He seems to have a different opinion about my games, but I'll leave it to the experts. All right. So anyway, as we wind down the first hour, don't forget no good health lawyer tonight. I'm eagerly and anxiously awaiting her return, as you are. I find her show quite riveting. There's excitement in her show. You know, some of those topics are like, hot button topics. So I don't know. I don't have any. Believe me, I'm left out in the cold over there. I know nothing. But hopefully soon. Soon, Kev? Good health lawyer?
It could be next month.
Oh, look at this. Our prayers are answered. Could be as early as next month. I thought she was probably on a hiatus until like the spring, maybe summer, because you know how that legal stuff is. It piles up. So Patty, she's busy now. She's obviously focused for the year ahead, like we all are. And when she gets some time, she will be back Monday evenings, 5 o'clock. The good health lawyer. We'll miss her until then. All right. So 845-429.
Hey, Pete?
Yes, Kev.
I've got Gracie on the line.
All right, Gracie, what's going on? How are you? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, sweetheart, to all of you. Listen, I want to just say, when I came home, Anthony said, "Ma, I won." So I said, "What did you win?" He says, "I don't know. Now I found out what he won. I'm going to have to bring the big car to pick up the stuff." You're too generous, number one. But we're not giving up the things. But us Matarices, we're in for the win. And now my husband and I, the trivia champs, and now Anthony is a champ. Go, Matarices, go! I'm crazy.
That's why you're here. I love it. It's something genetic. In the Matarisi blood there, no doubt. And you would have been proud of Anthony. You would have been proud of him. The competition was stiff. It was, believe me, it was toe to toe to the very end.
Oh my gosh, he was afraid he was going to get a negative because that happened a couple of times. But I want to go somewhere else. If you think I'm competitive and Ron and Anthony is, you should see our son Chris. He's the killer.
Oh, wow. You got it. When you're out in California one day, you got to have him call in. I'm going to do a special, immediate, on-the-spot CLEM Olympics. I need to have him on.
He's a killer, that guy. Unbelievable.
Oh,
he always had the fire in the belly. When he was a little boy, he said, "Oh, Ma, don't buy watermelon. I'm going to win half a watermelon." So he went to camp, but I said, "Oh, he's not going to win. He's going to be disappointed." So I went out and bought a half a watermelon. Guess what he came home with?
2 watermelons.
Half a watermelon.
He won a half of one. That's great.
Watermelon. I know. I'm unbelievable. So that's it. So that's why we like to play, because we like the competition.
Exactly. No, it's the thrill of victory more so than the prize. I mean, listen, he's walking away with a lot, no doubt.
The prizes are unbelievable.
He's walking away with a lot, Gracie. A lot of stuff here. I mean,
I'm
really.
telling you, you're too generous. I'm going to bring the U-Haul to pick it up. I mean it.
All right, listen.
God
bless you guys. Happy New Year. Happy, healthy New Year to you guys. All the love from the King of Clemville.
Thank you. It goes back to you guys. Bye-bye.
You got it. And don't forget Wilbur. He loves you too. All right, so listen, Antonio, as he's known here in Clemville. I mean, Joe from Parts Unknown was where's my sheet? I think I threw I got this Anthony's here, the sheet of the game. I mean, I thought he had it won at one point, early on even. I thought it was over early on out of the gate. And then towards the end, I thought he was going to win. It was just crazy. But you know what? It's just a dumb game. Let's just not waste time talking about a dumb game. Yes, caller.
Hey, Pete, Happy New Year.
No, happy birthday to you, first of all. Happy birthday to you. Your birthday was...
you.
Yeah, no, it's not my birthday.
I the birthday.
Yeah, it's not my birthday, but I'll remember that in March. Don't worry. So, yeah, I heard
Okay,
actually Anna, the coupon
absolutely.
queen. She wished you a happy birthday, so I want to be second in line. I'm late.
Oh, she's so awesome. She's so awesome. I do keep it under wraps. But anyway, what I love about Gracie is like they're even competitive about who's the most competitive. Like I think that's hysterical.
I know. I mean, everybody loves Gracie, but she's right, though. When it comes to the games, I remember moments, her and Ron crazy calling in. I mean, it's crazy. It's in the blood, and that's why I guess Antonio claimed the title. But, yes, you're right. I mean, the competitiveness. I gotta hear from her older son in one of these CLEM Olympics, Christopher, when they're out in California. I need to get him in on one and really get the whole Matarisi clan on board.
Yeah, well, we will challenge them to miniature golf. We're very competitive in that, my kids.
Oh, listen, we love that too. I mean,
you
like miniature golf? I love it.
Miniature golf.
Oh no,
we
listen.
We actually played over this past week.
Listen, and I never let my kids win in anything, no matter how young they were. Until this point, like if they beat me, they really beat me in something, and I walk away bitter a lot because I'm like, wow, an 8-year-old beat me or a 12-year-old beat me. So it very seldom happens. But when we go away on vacations, miniature golf is one of the staples that we always look for, and I love it, and I'm very competitive. So anytime you want to get together and go to the miniature golf course, I would love to beat you. I mean, play with you.
Oh yeah, no, I'll beat you. We'll bet.
Oh my God! You just don't even. Oh my God! All right, listen. You got my competitive juices boiling just by this conversation, and I'm going to hold you to this. Come spring, when the weather's a little nicer, because
I hope you do.
Can't golf in this. You have an advantage of doing things in this crazy cold weather. You're used to it from the penguin plunge and all that preparation you do. So come spring, we'll hit the miniature golf course.
Okay, it's a deal.
You got it, Bob. Listen,
You're
have
on.
a happy and healthy New Year.
Thank you. You too.
You got it. We'll see you in the water. My daughter Donnie doesn't stop talking about that. Dad, we're doing the penguin plunge, right? Yes, we are. I lost my sneaker. I'm going this year with combat boots. All right, 4:01. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back.
AM 1700 WRCR Haverstraw.
Running out of faith? Then stop by for a service. Don't forget to tune in to Faith Unscripted, a brand new show dealing with the big questions about God, faith, and you. Hosted by Clarkstown Reformed Church's own Pastor Rich. Every Tuesday at 10 a.m. only on WRCR, AM 1700.
Hi, I'm Roxanne Watson, inviting you to join us every Wednesday morning at 9:15 a.m. for Michael's Gifts, a weekly program that focuses on organ donation and patient advocacy. I will be taking your calls and share real-life stories. This show is dedicated in honor of my donor, Michael Boville, United States Coast Guard, and his amazing family. That's Michael's Gifts, every Wednesday at 9:15 a.m. Michael's Gifts is sponsored by Live On New York.
Roxanne Watson is on a mission to have more people sign up as organ, eye, and tissue donors.
Are you an organ donor?
What drives her? Roxanne received a heart transplant made possible by an organ donor.
I decided that day to devote myself to signing up the most people in the United States.
Now she's a powerful force for good.
That's my goal.
What could you make possible as an organ, eye, and tissue donor? Meet behind the gift of life. Go to organdonor.gov. U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Health Resources and Services Administration.
Hello, Hudson Valley. It's Monday, January 3rd, 2022. I'm Jeff Lewis with your WRCR News. Rockland is getting a state-run COVID-19 testing site, and it is scheduled to open tomorrow. Rockland County Executive Ed Day. He says that tomorrow at noon, the state COVID testing site will open at the Patriot Hills Golf Club in Stony Point. Now, rapid tests aren't available at the Stony Point location, just the PCR test, Governor Kathy Hochul says there are plenty of additional sites opened around the state.
This is in addition to the pharmacies, the local sites that we already have, the ones that have been put up by local governments, the ones that are available at urgent cares.
Operating hours after tomorrow's noon opening in Stony Point will be Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., and you must make an appointment. Patriot Hill site appointments can be made online. We have a link to that on our website in this news article. Rockland is also getting more COVID tests to distribute to local school districts. New York's Director of State Operations, Catherine Garcia, says the state ordered more than 37 million at-home test kits and got the first shipment of about 5.5 million late last week.
We have ongoing calls with counties and with the local school boards, the superintendents and the principals, to make sure that they have what they need.
The test kits that go to the school districts will be sent to classmates of kids that have tested positive. County Executive Day says future test kit deliveries will be used by populations outside of the school districts. Meanwhile, the county's death count since Thursday is up 4 to 1,020. The number of active COVID cases is up from 5,850 to 8,645. But we have fewer in the hospital with COVID. The total is 77, and that's down 6. Top Rockland officials and 5 unions are seeing more money in the new year. The county settled 5-year contracts with staff and maintenance workers with the CSEA, the Department of Management, doctors, employees with the United Public Service Employees Union, and jail correction officers. They got annual pay raises up to 3%. 1,600 employees also got $2,500 in COVID bonuses. The Journal News reported that. Rockland County Executive Ed Day says the work county employees did during the COVID crisis has been exemplary and the raises well earned.
I promised our unions that, when things got better, with their work they're doing, they would share in that, and they have, and it's well deserved.
Each of Rockland's 17 legislators got an additional $15,000 for a total of $64,000 a year. Day got $24,500, making his $211,000 salary among the highest in the region for county executives. Sheriff Lou Falco's pay went up $21,000 to $201,000, and County Clerk Donna Silverman was boosted $13,000 and change to about $170,000. Ramapo police arrested an unidentified Connecticut man Thursday and charged him with arson and criminal mischief stemming from a Montebello house fire in November. Police say the 58-year-old Danbury man was arraigned and released on his own recognizance. An order of protection was issued for the homeowner and its residents. The family of a Spring Valley woman who died while in police custody 2 years ago had filed a wrongful death lawsuit against the Village Police Department. The Journal News reports the family of 53-year-old Tina Davis is claiming police were negligent and insufficiently trained in dealing with a person with mental health issues. Davis died during a confrontation with police. The State Attorney General's office cleared the police of criminal wrongdoing last year. And services are being held tomorrow for North Rockland's head football coach who died last week. Stony Point's Tom Lynch died at the age of 60 following a bout with cancer. Stony Point supervisor Jim Monahan says he was a leader on the football field and in the classroom.
One of the things that stuck at him, how much he cared about the young people that he taught. It was never about always winning football, but how he treated the young people, really cared for them, and they cared for him. He had the deep respect of not only the community, but his staff, the teachers that he worked with.
Visitation is being held tomorrow from 5 to 8 p.m. and Wednesday from 4 to 8 p.m. at Higgins Funeral Home in New City. Massive Christian burial will be held on Thursday at 10 a.m. at St. Augustine's Church in New City. Donations can be made to the Thomas Lynch Memorial Scholarship Fund. We have a link to the GoFundMe page in this news article on our website. And the first Rockland baby of 2022 was born at Good Samaritan Hospital. Congratulations go out to Airmont's Rachel Block and Mendel Wurzberger and baby girl Wurzberger. She was born at 2:02 a.m. on January 1st, weighed in at 6 pounds 5 ounces, and she was 20 inches long. Congratulations. I'm Jeff Lewis with your WRCR News. The weather's up next. Stardust Memories has the day off today, but we'll have the good at 2 and Clem in the PM at 3. For more news and breaking stories, follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and check out our website, WRCR.com.
Now let's take a look at the roads and Hudson Valley traffic.
Good afternoon. We have high winds across the Bear Mountain Bridge. Please do use some caution. And then Foothill Street, both north and southbound from Strawberry Road to Lockwood Road, is currently closed for construction. That should wrap up by 5 p.m. The Merrimack Avenue southbound from the Hutch to Saxon Drive, the road is reduced to one lane for the ongoing repairs. Across the Tappan Zee Bridge, please use some caution. 199 across the Kingston-Rhine Cliff, you have high winds. This report is sponsored by Taco Bell. Raise your hand if you like burritos. Put a Taco Bell $2 beefy melt burrito in that hand. Seasoned beef with a 3-cheese blend. Put another beefy melt burrito in the other hand. You're welcome. At participating Taco Bell stores for a limited time only, price of participation may vary. Tax extra. From the Hudson Valley Traffic Center, I'm Amy Salerno.
Weather. For tonight, mostly cloudy, then gradually becoming clear with a low around 17 degrees. And for Tuesday, sunny with a high near 36, the wind chill values between 20 and 30 degrees. For Tuesday night, partly cloudy with a low around 24. For Wednesday, a slight chance of snow before 10 a.m., then a slight chance of rain and snow between 10 and 11 a.m., with the chance of rain after 11 a.m. Otherwise, mostly cloudy with a high near 41 degrees, the chance of precipitation 50%. For Thursday, partly sunny with a high near 39. And for Friday, a chance of snow mixing with rain after noon, then gradually ending. Otherwise, partly sunny with a high near 35 degrees. That's the weather forecast. For WRCR, I'm Kevin Thomas.
Up-to-the-minute weather information is always available on the WRCR website. Day or night, when you want the weather, check our website at WRCR.com.
And the current temperature is 25 degrees.
The following program is furnished by its producer, host, and sponsors.
Welcome back, Clemaniacs. This is Kevin Thomas, and you are listening to the second hour of Clem in the PM. Here's your host, Pete Clemente.
We are back here at a 4 o'clock hour, 411, 411. Let me give you the 411. If you have a birthday, it's your lucky day today, all right? We are celebrating your birthday a new way here in Clemville. I checked with the Postmaster General, and they confirmed that if it's your birthday, all you need to do is show us your license or some sort of positive identification, and you get a $25 gift card from Clemville. Now, you must come pick it up, and you must show proof to security in charge of dispensing these cards. So from now on, if it's your birthday, it's your birthday, all right? So today, on January 3rd, we shall officially start the It's Your Birthday $25 gift card giveaway, because if it's your birthday, you will get a gift card, but you must come to Clemville to pick it up. And if you are out, the only way that we'll get it to you is if you are without the confines of Clemville. Any reasonable distance, then you must come to Clemville and pick it up. So birthdays throughout the year, remember, you're going to want to tune into your birthday. And you must show ID. I'm not just going to be giving out $25 gift cards. All hail the king for his kindness, but I'm no fool. You be coming every other week thinking you can get over. One day you come with a beard. Yeah, it's my birthday today. Next day you come with like a big wig. Hey, it's my birthday. Changing your voice. No. All right. So today, if it's your birthday and you want a $25 gift card from the Clem to you, all you got to do is call in 845-429-1700 or send an email to pete@wrcr.com and we'll get you that gift card. Yes. Happy birthday. So famous birthdays will still be going on because I like when I've come across a famous person that brings me good memories. But more famous people I need to find this year. Come on now, all right? So if it's your birthday, we wish you, first of all, a happy, healthy new year, and your birthday's coinciding with that new year. So let it be a year filled with health, first and foremost. Some wealth, and I mean personal wealth, not just financial wealth. You know, you want to make sure your account is full. You personally, you know, the vibe you give. So it's your year. Happy birthday to you. Let's see who you share your birthday with. Which famous people? All right. No, I went down 2 rows. All right. The second row, I got somebody. All right. Second row, I got somebody. Greta Thunberg. You know her. I mean, that girl that says the world is coming to an end, climate change, global warming. She might be a guest on Lou Young's show. I could see her being a guest on, like, you know, Lou Young's show. I mean, she's rose to fame for organizing the world's first school strike for climate outside Sweden's parliament in August of 2018. All right, she's gained prominence for her work to halt climate change and global warming. She was diagnosed as a young girl with OCD, Asperger's syndrome, and selective mutism. Look at that. And now she's Greta Thunberg. Happy birthday to Greta Thunberg, who, by the way, Lou Young's show starts this Saturday, Kev? It starts.
Yes, it does. Tough Times with Lou Young starting at 1 on Saturday.
1 to 3, correct?
Yes.
Tough Times with Lou Young. Let me get this down. Tough Times with Emmy Award winning Lou Young, Saturdays 1 to 3. You don't want to miss this, especially, you know, if you're all into that, you know, climate change and whatnot. This is something you definitely want to have your thumb on. And I know Greta Thunberg would be proud of Lou Young this Saturday, 1 to 3. All right. So she's 19. Wow. I thought she was younger than that for some reason. I thought she was like 12. So she's 19. Another row. I mean, nah, I don't see nobody. No, Eli Manning. For you Giant fans, Kev, did you know? You must have known it's Eli Manning's birthday.
Yes, I did.
All right, Eli Manning.
I wish he would come back.
41. Do you really? If you could have Eli Manning back, signed to a 2-year deal, you would take him back?
At this point, yes.
Wow. I wish that could happen. I wish that, like, how can we get the, you think we could start like an online thing, like bring Eli back? And as a Cowboy fan, I'll back that.
A petition?
Yeah, petition. Yes, let's start one. Bring Eli back. Let Daniel Jones sit under him for another 2 years and learn the craft. I think Eli's best days are past him. But, I mean, I love Eli. I really do. I think he's a funny kid. Not as good as Peyton, you know, on the behind the screen, on the mic and whatnot. But he's learning. He's still learning the game. But I like his toughness. I like his toughness.
So.
I've always admired his toughness as a player. He's a scrappy guy, no doubt about it. And he's the Iron Man. All right, Mel Gibson, 66. Wow. Mel Gibson. I mean, he had that little bump in the road. Do you think people forgave Mel? I mean, he was like touting on the Jews. I mean, his hatred for the Jews. He had a meltdown with the Jews.
Tough to say with that. Tough to say.
I mean, we're forgiving as a nation. You know, we're forgiving, and I think people overall, I probably have forgotten about that. I don't know. I mean, but Mel Gibson, nonetheless, 66 years old. I like Mel Gibson. I mean, I like him as an actor. I don't know his inner deep feelings for people, but I mean, I do like him as an actor. Some of my favorite movies, and Braveheart being one of them. I mean, there's so many good Mel Gibson movies, but Braveheart, you know, one of my top 5 movies of all time. Let's see, as we move down. See, this is what I'm saying. Like, I went down 10 rows and only 2, like, who would know? Tess Krauser, Trixie Hyde, Vicky Logan. I mean, these are YouTube, TikTok. It's nothing. Nobody. Kyle Rittenhouse. All right, some of you obviously knew this man's birthday was today. You honor him. He's like an idol. He's like, you know, he represents, you know, whatever he represents to you. That's the guy who shot and killed 2 people when he was protesting. This guy went with like a gun. I still don't get, honestly, like, and I really don't get into this stuff too much, but it just seems to me that the guy grabbed a gun out of his house, and now all of a sudden he declares himself like a I don't know, like a crime fighter, and he hunts down these people and shoots them. I don't know. I mean, I must have missed something. I don't know. Like that one, I guess I got to sit down and see like everything. I'm sure they're gonna do like a documentary on this on like one of these channels, and I'll get to digest it all. But I don't know. Like, to me, it just seemed like this guy grabbed a gun, goes for a walk, and then kills 2 people, and it's like, all right, no, you're not guilty. You were defending America. I don't know. But anyway, that aside, it's his birthday today. Kyle Rittenhouse, happy birthday to that young man. He's 19 years old. And more than that, he's a free young man, taking 2 lives. And again, I'm not saying it was right or wrong. I'm just saying he took 2 lives, and he's a free young man. That's the beauty of the United States of America. You could do stuff like that. For whatever reason, it was allowed, I guess. I mean, you could do that. John Paul Jones, he is the bassist for, if I'm not mistaken, the great almighty Led Zeppelin, which there was a time in my life when I was really into Led Zeppelin. I love them dearly, but it kind of has passed me. But I was... Oliver, you came on too early. Oh, no, I gotta take care of that. All right, what national day is it? Let's see. Ding dong, ding ding. What national day is it? I'll tell you right now in a second. What national day is? They're very excited about what national day it is. I'll tell you right now. It's obviously January 3rd. It's National Thank God It's Monday Day. I thank God it's Monday. Believe me. I'm like, thank God for Monday. Gives me a chance to reset myself. New week. I love Monday. I really do. I love Mondays. It's very rare for people to say that, but I love Monday. It's just another opportunity to mentally, get your game refocused. National Chocolate Covered Cherry Day. I love a chocolate covered cherry, although I'm trying to stay away from sugars, and cherries are usually in drinks. Alcoholic, I consume them. I'm trying to stay away from me too. National Fruitcake Toss Day. I can get on this. We discussed the fruitcake and all of its just nastiness, and I could definitely get into tossing a fruitcake. All right, we'll take a quick break. We'll be back with updates with Oliver.
Hudson Valley News, informative programs, and your favorite music. We're Radio Unscripted, AM 1700, WRCR, and WRCR.com.
Dedicated to personalized service and affordable prices, New City Pharmacy and West Nyack Pharmacy are your family-owned one-stop partners in health. Free prescription delivery, on-site compounding for you and your pet's prescription needs. Medical equipment for home health care, immunizations, and more. With top-notch service, competitive pricing, and a wide selection of general health care and household items. Keep it local. New City Pharmacy and West Nyack Pharmacy are here for you.
Hello, this is Assemblyman Ken Zabrowski, and I wanted to wish you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy Hanukkah. As we approach a new year, I look forward to working with all Rocklanders to make our community and our state the best we can be. Best wishes for a healthy and happy New Year.
This is Roundup Post Supervisor Michael Speck. I'd like to wish everyone a joyous holiday season. Have a Merry Christmas, a Happy Hanukkah, a festive Kwanzaa, Feliz Navidad, and a happy and healthy New Year to all.
You remember the days when you could turn on your radio and hear songs like this? Well, they're back. Hi, everybody. This is Bryant Avenue Bob Trevero, and I'll be hosting the Do-Up Dream Machine Show this Friday and every Friday night from 6 to 8 p.m. right here on WRCR 1700 AM and streaming live on WRCR.com. I'll play songs like this that you know and love and introduce you to songs you've never heard. But once you do, you'll get to know and love them as well. I'll take your telephone calls, dedications, and song requests. You say it, and I'll play it. I'll be brought to you by Rick's Club American in Congress, New York. So join me this Friday and every Friday night from 6 to 8 p.m. for the Do Up Dream Machine show right here on WRCR.
Now let's take a look at the roads with Hudson Valley traffic.
Good afternoon. Strong winds reported across the Bear Mountain Bridge. You've got construction on the Sawmill northbound between the Taconic and Route 120. And then Foothill Street north and southbound between Strawberry Road and Lockwood Road is currently closed for emergency construction. 202 eastbound between 9W and 9D. You've got more high winds. 199 across the Kingston-Rhinecliff Bridge. Expect high winds as well. Traffic sponsored by DuckDuckGo. Protect your privacy for free with DuckDuckGo. Want the same internet but more privacy? DuckDuckGo's got you covered. They help millions of people like you get privacy online without any trade-off. With one download, you can search and browse privately, avoiding trackers, all for free. DuckDuckGo. Privacy simplified. From the Hudson Valley Traffic Center, I'm Amy Salerno.
Weather for tonight. Mostly cloudy, then gradually becoming clear with a low around 17 degrees. And for Tuesday, sunny with a high near 36. The wind chill values between 20 and 30 degrees. For Tuesday night, partly cloudy with a low around 24. For Wednesday, a slight chance of snow before 10 a.m., then a slight chance of rain and snow between 10 and 11 a.m., with the chance of rain after 11 a.m. Otherwise, mostly cloudy with a high near 41 degrees, the chance of precipitation 50%. For Thursday, partly sunny with a high near 39. And for Friday, a chance of snow mixing with rain afternoon, then gradually ending. Otherwise, partly sunny with a high near 35 degrees. That's the weather forecast. For WRCR, I'm Kevin Thomas.
Up-to-the-minute weather information is always available on the WRCR website. Day or night, when you want the weather, check our website at WRCR.com.
And the current temperature is 24 degrees.
All righty, we are back. And before we get to our man, Oliver, I just want to say happy birthday once again, belated to Barbara Noyes. But since her birthday falls within the new year, she will be our first recipient of Clemville's Happy Birthday giveaway. $25 gift card going to Barbara Noyes. Happy birthday to Barbara. She knows she needs no official documentation because I saw it on Facebook, and everything we see and read on Facebook, obviously, we know is true. All right, Oliver, how are you feeling, my friend?
I'm good. How you feeling?
Well, I wish I could. Well, you know, in world, like real world, I'm feeling great. In football life, I mean, I'm a little down, and I know you're sharing that same sentiment.
Yeah, I am down because not only we lost the game yesterday, but we lost Michael Gallup for the year. He tore his ACL on the touchdown pass.
Yes, you knew it didn't look good. It didn't look good. You know, when he went down, it didn't look bad. When they showed the video, the replay, I kept saying it doesn't look bad. Like he probably just twisted it, but obviously he's out for whatever run we may have in us. Which after yesterday's game, I don't know if there's any run at all if the offense doesn't pick it up and quickly.
Yeah, I heard that even when he started with going for the ball, he heard a pop, so that could have done it also, even before the catch. So, and as far as the offense goes, you know, the offense looks, you know, it looks stale right now. I was sure we scored 22 points, but that was more like in the fourth quarter we started playing a little bit better, but we got to play 60 minutes. You know, we can't have these 3 and outs like we've been having in these few weeks. And Dak looks indecisive with his throws, and you know he looks scared to run with the ball also, which I don't understand. If he's healthy, he should be running with the ball as well. You know?
I agree. And there has been times where he's ran for first downs, and he did in the game. But I need to see him use his legs more, because I think he wants to prove to the league that he's a throwing quarterback, but he's really more of a run and throw quarterback, and he needs to utilize those legs more.
Yeah.
Maybe he's scared of getting hit. I don't know what it is, but
he's a RPO quarterback. Rupp has an option quarterback, so we need plays like this. But
no doubt. Anthony's concerned. Anthony Matarese, who won the 2021 Greatest Clem Olympian, informed me that my crown is not fully showing. All right, so there we go. Let's get back to football talk. Come on, Antonio. All right, so rough day for yes.
Yeah, Pete, real quick, your mic is really low, just to let you know.
Yeah, you told me that. I can't figure. I don't know. I tried to turn something up, but I'll talk louder, and I'm talking as close as I can to the mic. Maybe this will help. I don't want to touch anything. Maybe since we brought Oliver on, it might have lowered my mic. Dave will investigate that when we go over it. But anyway, all right. So Oliver, your Cowboys, my Cowboys, we lost not just the game, not just Michael Gallup, but we lost a lot in the playoff standings. Now we're not as good as we were in second spot. Maybe if with the win, we still had the chance to take over, but it's all done now. And our seeding is against Arizona again.
Yes, yeah, because we're in the 4th seed right now, and they're in the 5th seed. So we get that playoff game at home because we won the division. But we face Arizona as it stands right now in the wild card game, which is scary because we just saw them, so they know our tendencies, and we should know theirs. But since they have a better coach than us, because I don't believe in Mike McCarthy right now. The way he used his timeouts was embarrassing.
Embarrassing. That's what cost us. When we could have argued that fumble, we would have won that call, and that gives us a chance.
It was horrific by him because it was before the two-minute warning. It was unbelievable.
He stinks. He stinks. I honestly, Aaron Rodgers carried him. I wish we would have known, because I was excited when we hired him. But the guy's a little bit better than Adam Gase. But anyway, the Jets, I was excited to see them play that type of football. I'm not a Jets fan, but it was exciting to see them. The excitement on the sidelines from the players and the coaches. Obviously on the field, they were doing great, but same old story. Tom Brady.
Yeah. Wilson looked great yesterday. He was throwing darts all over the field yesterday. But that 4-2 play in the 4th quarter with the quarterback sneak, I didn't like that call. The Jets running backs, they were running the ball
about 6 yards a carry, if I'm not mistaken. Yes.
Yes, you have to use your running back there.
Well, there was miscommunication. Coach said that there was miscommunication, meaning that someone screwed it up, and there was an intended run play there. But that aside, though, the Jets showed going to the end of the year that, to me, they're a different team and in a different place than the Giants. They look competent yesterday against a tough Buck team who's heading for the playoffs. And, Zach showed that, he could probably be a decent quarterback in the NFL if he continues to grow from yesterday.
Exactly. It should show me that the Jets, they play hard. They don't give up. Wilson looks like he's the guy for the time being. That's what I took from that game.
Yeah, absolutely. Now the Giants, I mean, what can you say? I mean, they're just horrible. I mean, as a Cowboy fan, I love it, but I got friends, I got dear friends of mine who are Cowboy fans. Kevin being one of them. I mean, my buddy Bundy, Dave, but it's like I love it, and it's not just like they stink as a football team; they stink as an organization.
Yeah. You have Judge saying that since they're not playing for him, which I think he's lying. I think he's fibbing right there because there's no way players would like to play for him. He's 10-22 as a coach. There's no way.
Yeah, but do you really think that means that they don't like playing for him? I mean, I think these guys get up for the Lions coach, and they won 2 games.
That's true. That's true.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think winning and losing represent. If they believe in the message, and they believe in the culture that's being built, they're gonna play for the coach and help turn it around.
That's true. That's true.
I should scold you for that, but I won't.
Yeah. Yeah. I just hope for Giants fans, that they get decent, because we like competition in the division, but
no doubt. So the Rams pulled out a close one. I mean, I was thinking that they were going to lose and keep us even with a loss up there, but they were able to pull out over the Ravens by 1 point.
I mean, they're winning in so many ways right now. It's unbelievable. The way they're playing right now, you have to take them as a serious contender right now.
Absolutely. Talk about serious contender. I mean, what the Bengals did yesterday and this year is phenomenal. Joe Burrows, Jamar Chase. I mean, what they're doing is just is so uplifting for the fans of Cincinnati that have been down so long in the dumps, like Giants fans are now, and hopefully for a long time to come.
Yes, and Joe Burrow said it in the beginning of the year that they were going to make the playoffs. And look, they're in the playoffs right now, and I just like the way Joe Burrow's playing right now. He's playing with a lot of confidence. He's really lifting up the team. Cincinnati beat Kansas City. Nobody saw that coming.
Nah, no doubt. Matt from St. Louis checking in on YouTube wants to know what happened to the Colts. They were playing so good, and they got derailed by a tough Raiders team who's been through a lot of turmoil this year with the coach, with the receiver, and now, I mean, they still have a chance to make the playoffs.
I just feel like when it comes down to it, it's all about Carson Wentz. To me, I don't know how about other people how they feel about it, but to me it's Carson Wentz.
Absolutely. No, I agree with you. Now, the Patriots, they really laid it to Jacksonville. I mean, Bill Belichick, no, it's like no mercy. He's from the Cobra Kai, man. I mean, no mercy on a Jacksonville team who's not only had a losing record, but what a season. Their coach was a joke, and I mean the whole season was a joke. And Bill Belichick just piles it on, no remorse whatsoever.
It felt like the Cowboys and Redskins, the Washington, I should say, and the Patriots really feasted on the Jacksonville Jaguars. And, I just feel like the Patriots needed this game because they were sliding a little bit. So Belichick said, "Let's go all out. Let's bury this team."
I was surprised to see Seattle beat up on Detroit. Detroit's been playing very tough. They managed 2 wins in a row.
Hello?
You don't hear me?
I can't hear you.
Hey, Dave.
Hello?
Hello. What happened? Kev, take over.
Hello?
Okay, yeah, I can't, can you hear me, Oliver? No, okay.
All right.
Yeah, I hear you now.
You hear me? What about me? You hear me?
Yeah, I
You
hear
hear me?
you.
We're back. All
Yeah.
right. I don't know what happened there.
Okay.
It looked like the internet was on. I don't know. I don't know what happened. But anyway, the Seahawks beat up on the Lions, who have looked very, although their record doesn't show it, they've looked very good throughout the season. I mean, for bettors, I mean, the Lions are one of the better teams if you're a betting person. But as far as their record, it doesn't show that their heart and their grit and the way they play for their coach. But they got blown out, surprisingly, by a Seattle team who had nothing to play for.
Yeah, Wilson finally won a game for Seattle in quite a couple weeks. But I feel like Wilson needed this game to just um for his confidence or or the team, even though they're not going anywhere. But it was good to see them win, which I think it's time for Seattle to move on and start over.
Yeah, I agree with you. I don't know about the coach, too. I mean, he's getting up there. I don't know if he wants to go through a whole rebuild. But the Green Bay Packers, not that I want to see anyone ever get hurt, but I was really hoping that somehow, someway, like Aaron Rodgers threw the ball and he hit his thumb on like someone's helmet and broke his thumb and was out. Like, not that he was out, but maybe he wouldn't be so good for the playoffs. I mean, obviously that didn't happen, and he looked very good. And Green Bay wrapped up another back-to-back NFC, championship. Home division, home all the way throughout the playoffs.
Yes, the playoffs go through Lambeau, so and the Packers are the first NFL team to win 13 games in 3 consecutive seasons. It's never been done before. And,
I'm surprised. I heard that too, and I was surprised that they were the only team to do that. I mean, it's definitely not as easy as it sounds, and I don't want to downplay it, but I thought there were teams that have been solid year after year, but 13 is a tough number. I mean, 10 is like that number that teams really shoot for.
Yeah, 10 is like the ideal number to have a playoff spot. Once you get 10, most likely you're a playoff team. And so the Packers, they look good right now. They're scary. So the Cowboys, if we win the wild card game against Arizona, which is looking like it's gonna be Arizona, we have to go to Lambeau and face Aaron Rodgers in the back.
Yeah, but we did that once before, and I mean it was a catch, obviously.
Yes, that's called it.
Yeah, right. I mean, obviously the referee was, losing his eyesight then and whatnot, but that's for another day. All right, so it's going to be interesting. The playoffs are going to be very exciting. We have a lot of these young quarterbacks, Josh Allen. I mean, the Chargers may make it. We got the Bengals who are going to be there. Just a lot of these young quarterbacks, especially in the AFC, and the Chiefs are coming on now. They're looking like that championship team we know them to be.
Yeah. The Chiefs look primed to do big things again, and these young quarterbacks, is great to see them, in the playoffs, and let's see what they do. It's a fun time right now. If you're a football fan, this is great.
Absolutely. Well, if you're a Steeler fan, how are you feeling tonight? Big Ben, his final game in Pittsburgh.
I mean,
not the way he wanted to go out. No playoffs. Not really a stellar season whatsoever.
I mean, if you're a Steelers fan, you have to be you know, not upset but grateful for the quarterback you got the Steelers fans got because um if you remember he was gonna he was gonna go to the Giants and then the Chargers swapped quarterbacks with Rivers and Roethlisberger. So we know how that was gonna turn out. So the Roethlisberger he gave two Super Bowls. You know he
Yes,
did
no doubt, no doubt. I mean, you can't be bitter with Big Ben. Obviously, he looks like old, broken Ben now, but nonetheless, he did give 2 Super Bowl rings, and that's more than a lot of quarterbacks can say.
Yeah, he went to 3 Super Bowls as a matter of fact.
Right, you're right, but they fell short on one, correct? Right,
yes,
right.
Yes.
All right,
Hey,
so
Pete?
yes, Kev.
Yeah, we got Joe on the line. He has a question about football.
All right, all right. How do I sound? Do I sound any louder, or am I still low?
You're sounding good.
Thank you. All right, Joe.
Very good.
Thank you. What do we got, Bear Mountain
Hey,
Joe?
Did you guys? You're talking about Big Ben. Did you guys see that stat about him? How his entire career, his team has never finished worse than 8-8 or a winning season. I mean, that guy's been such a steady player for the Steelers, you know? Plus, they got, 2 Super Bowls with him, I think, right?
Absolutely. The consistency between him, the Steelers. I hate the Steelers. I don't hate their organization, but they stole from us back in the 70s and 80s. That aside, their organization with the coaches, I mean, they've only had 3 coaches. It's Craig Don Knoll. What's his name?
And then they had what's his name? Tomlin, and before
he's the work on NBC. The last.
I don't know whoever it was. I mean, their organization. It's gonna kill us, Bear Mountain Joe. It's gonna drive us insane if we don't figure it out. Oh, I know, Chuck Knoll.
Yeah.
The great Chuck Knoll, right? He was one.
Bill Cowher.
And
Bill
Cowher.
Bill Cowher, that's right.
Cowher.
All right, Bear Mountain Joe, you saved us all from a migraine headache today. Thank you.
I was thinking about Bill Cowher, too.
See you later, brother. All the love.
It would be nice to see Roethlisberger go out with a win, though.
It would, especially against the Browns, a deflated Browns team who, it looked like they had a chance,
but... If they win, I think they'd be... Yeah, if they win, I think you'd be guaranteed no worse than a... 500 record, although they have that tie.
Hello?
So,
yeah, you hear us?
Yeah.
All right, Bear Mountain Joe, let's go Steelers then. I think Bear Mountain Joe's a Steeler fan.
Oh, yes?
I think so.
Okay.
I know one thing for certain. He's a fan of the Mallow Cup. What do you think of the Mallow Cup? You ever have a Mallow Cup?
No.
You don't even know what it is, right?
No.
Nah, me neither. I mean, I know what it is, but this guy loves the Mallow Cups. That's his claim to fame, is Bear Mountain Joe, master of Mallow Cups. But anyway, all right, listen. So let's turn this sport because we're way past time. So we gotta get to one more break. Kyrie Irving, he's coming back. Nets fans got to be excited.
Yeah, he's coming back as a part-time player, and the Nets are planning to have him on Wednesday in Indiana. So, be ready to see Kyrie in a Nets uniform, which I think, it'll be nice if the Nets could have him on home floor, but we all know why he's gonna be on the road, only because he's not vaccinated, which people already know. But I think it's a big pickup, and it gives Kevin Durant a couple minutes to rest or games, because he's been playing a lot this season, so at least down the road, it'll limit Kevin Durant a little bit.
No doubt, no doubt. All right, listen, my friend. Good stuff. Let's who you rooting for tonight? Who you got?
I got Pittsburgh tonight.
Ben, so Big Ben going out on the float.
Yes. Just for that simple reason. I think the team is gonna be motivated to win this game for Ben.
Right. Actually, I think they're motivated to push him out the door, get him out of here. But yeah, right. I mean, they're going to play their best football, no doubt. All right, brother. All the love. I'll talk to you during the week.
All right, brother.
And we'll see you next Monday. Updates with Oliver. Another great one, buddy. All right.
Thank you.
Absolutely. No, it's my pleasure. All right. So we'll say goodbye to Oliver as soon as I could find. Where's my. There it goes. Wait. Trying to. All right, boys and girls, we'll take a quick break, and we'll be back only for a few minutes. We went way beyond here, but no worries. Be right back.
Pull up a chair or a cubicle and spend some time with us. We're AM 1700 WRCR and WRCR.com.
On behalf of Head Start of Rockland staff, Board of Directors, Policy Council members, and foster grandparent staff, we wish the children, parents, foster grandparent volunteers, and Rockland County residents a stupendous happy holidays.
Hi, I'm Claire Sheridan, and on behalf of the trustees, volunteers, and staff from the Historical Society of Rockland County, I'd like to say thank you for your continued support of our efforts to preserve and share the rich history of our region. We hope that every day of your holiday season will be filled with kindness, joy, and laughter. Please come visit us at the History Center for our holiday exhibition. Check our website, rocklandhistory.org, for exhibition dates and times. Hope to see you there.
Are you concerned about water quality for recreation activities like fishing, boating, and swimming? Or about water quality and availability for drinking and landscape use? Is flooding a bigger issue and concern? Then tune in the second Thursday of every month for the Stormwater Consortium radio show at 9:30 a.m. on WRCR with your host, Michael Wilson. The show is sponsored by the Stormwater Consortium of Rockland County and Cornell Cooperative Extension of Rockland County. Discuss these issues and many others that relate to stormwater, runoff, and water quality.
If all the women in Texas were as ugly as your mama, the Lone Ranger gonna be alone for a long time.
Sammy said it best. Quote, the success of the Rat Pack was due to the camaraderie, the three guys who worked together, kid each other, and love each other. The Rat Pack, Sammy Davis, Dean Martin, and old Blue Eyes himself, Frank Sinatra. That's what Stardust Memories is for. The camaraderie, the fun, the music, and most important, the love. The love of the music, the love of the era, the love of being alive. Stardust Memories with Dan Karcher, weekdays 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. right here on WRCR 1700 a.m.
We all thank you, but we had all the fun.
Now let's take a look at the roads with Hudson Valley traffic.
Good afternoon. On the Sawmill northbound between the Taconic and Route 120, the road is reduced to one lane 24/7 until further notice for construction. High winds are reported on 202 westbound from 9D to 9W. Across the Bear Mountain Bridge, you've got the high winds. Same goes for 199 across the Kingston-Rhinecliff Bridge. Foothill Street north and southbound from Strawberry Road to Lockwood Road, closed for emergency construction. That should be wrapping up by 5 o'clock. This report is sponsored by DuckDuckGo. Protect your privacy for free with DuckDuckGo. Tired of being tracked online? DuckDuckGo can help. They help millions of people like you take control of their personal information online. With one download, you can search and browse privately, avoiding trackers, all for free. DuckDuckGo. Privacy simplified. From the Hudson Valley Traffic Center, I'm Amy Salerno.
Weather for tonight. Mostly cloudy, then gradually becoming clear with a low around 17 degrees. And for Tuesday, sunny with a high near 36. The wind chill values between 20 and 30 degrees. For Tuesday night, partly cloudy with a low around 24. For Wednesday, a slight chance of snow before 10 a.m., then a slight chance of rain and snow between 10 and 11 a.m., with the chance of rain after 11 a.m. Otherwise mostly cloudy with a high near 41 degrees, the chance of precipitation 50%. For Thursday, partly sunny with a high near 39. And for Friday, a chance of snow mixing with rain after noon, then gradually ending. Otherwise partly sunny with a high near 35 degrees. That's the weather forecast. For WRCR, I'm Kevin Thomas.
Up-to-the-minute weather information is always available on the WRCR website. Day or night, when you want the weather, check our website at WRCR.com.
And the current temperature is 24 degrees.
All righty, we are back, and let's go to the phones quick before we end. We took it a little bit past the finish line, but no worries. That was my man Oliver. Hello, Patty.
Hello, Clem. How are you?
I'm good. Happy New Year to you and your loved ones. How was your New Year?
It was good. We well, actually, the reason why I wanted to call, unfortunately I wasn't able to listen to your show today. I've been on the phone with the office phone up until 2 minutes ago, but I wanted to wish you and your family and the whole family of WRCR a very happy and healthy New Year. Then New Year's Day, on top of just being New Year's Day, my son Brian's birthday is New Year's Day. So I was going to try and call Friday to wish him a happy birthday early, but your contest was so exciting and whatever, but I wasn't even able to get in for that. But so I just wanted to wish him on the air a belated happy birthday.
That's right. I saw on Facebook he
My
celebrated
New Year's Day
another
baby.
year around the sun. Very, very happy birthday to Brian, and I know he was surrounded
Day
with
birthday.
love, no doubt, with his family and his wife.
Yes.
So I'm sure he had another great birthday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, it was actually limited because, I mean, it was just his family and Bob and I, because Christine's mom and sister, they were all exposed to COVID, so they couldn't join us as they would normally do. So it was a quiet Christmas, unfortunately, for everybody, and New Year's, because it's just this COVID thing has been crazy. As everybody knows, somebody's affected that, we all know.
I know. It's sad.
Anyway,
sad.
Yeah, but you know what? Hopefully just, things can start getting better, and it's been a crazy time. But we make the best of it, and we all,
do.
I mean, we had a great time over at his house, and it was good. But I hope everybody has a healthier and happier 2022. So,
No doubt. We'll
And
pray.
everybody stay
We'll all
healthy.
pray and hope for the best.
absolutely. But I'm
All right,
hoping to
Patty.
get through before the end of your show.
You got
Alrighty.
it. Say
You
hi to
take
Mom.
care,
Say hi
and
to
love
Mom.
you.
Say hi to Bob.
I
Wish
will.
Bob a happy, healthy New Year from Clem and all of us here, and all the love to you guys.
I certainly will. Thank you. All
right.
Take care.
Absolutely. All right. What am I
bye-bye.
going to eat for dinner? I'm thinking salmon or chicken. Like, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm like, I got to keep this up for at least a week. All right. I feel thinner already. I really do. I mean, the morning sugar must get the breasts are still big, but my stomach feels thinner after 5 waters and grilled Caesar salad with steak. Absolutely. Now, the coffee in the morning, not that hard. It's the drink at night, the drink or two at night that I like to. It's like I just like to go there, sit down, have a drink. But the alcohol's so bloating. So let's stick to the big D word. The big D, discipline. Okay? All right, boys and girls. It was great. Another great day to tune into Clemville, and this day was the day to start the new year here. Tomorrow at 4:20 will be our first, I don't want to say interview because we've had Rock on before. He's just going to come on and basically give those out there who may be interested a little info that could help them on their New Year's Eve goals, achieve their New Year's Eve goals. So Rock from Rock's Kitchen tomorrow, 4:20. We look forward to that. And we'll have some more dumb games here in Clemville. And no one does dumb games better than the King. All hail. God willing, tomorrow at 3. Kevin, you have a great night. I'm going to say go Big Ben. I'm going to root for Ben also on his farewell from Pittsburgh. I'm not a Pittsburgh fan. I believe they stole a few from us. But I do respect Ben and his career. So let's go for Pittsburgh tonight. Covering also. All right. All the love and adios, Clemigos.